Hello everyone, I'm Kathleen Kellaigh, ATC Studios Artistic Director. This scene night is being done by our Character 2 class, which is the most advanced class we have going right now. They are so excited to bring you a glimpse of their work. These students have been studying at ATC for varying amounts of time, and some of them are working professionally. They've all found a home with ATC. For those of you who may not know, ATC is a 501c3 and has been bringing professional training to the region for over 30 years. As a nonprofit operating in this challenging climate, your donations are very, very appreciated. They are fully tax deductible. The fastest and easiest way to make a donation, if you're so moved to do so, and literally any amount, folks, we really are appreciative of it. Fastest way to do it is through Venmo, at sign, ATC Studios, all one word. You can also find a donate button on our website's homepage, www.atcstudios.org, on our Facebook page, ATC Studios, and we have a GoFundMe campaign. Please join our mailing list. The way to do that is to go to the website, go under the ATC Studios tab, and join mailing list. And I don't think there's anything else. Cast, is there anything else that you need me to say before we get going? No? Wonderful. They are all welcoming you. I see arms going like this. We're welcoming you. This is part of their training, by the way. Why, obviously, we're training in performing arts. So what good is it if we don't perform? So thank you so much for being part of that training. And now we're going to get going. So let me get the chair out of the way. And let me tell you about what's coming up first. The first scene is Office Hours by Norm Foster. Frustrated news reporter Warren Kimball has been summoned into the office of TV bingo hostess turned news producer, Pam Gerard, where someone will deliver some groundbreaking news. Felipe Rodriguez plays Warren, and Jenn Coelho is Pam.
You twit. You inarticulate BMW driving, tofu eating twit. No, that's too confrontational. All right, let's try this. I get the feeling that you don't like my work, Miss Gerard. Mrs. Gerard? Pam. Can I call you Pam? Pam? No, the more I say it, the more it sounds like spam. Pamela, I'm given to understand that you are not appreciative of my work. No, too simple. Be more assertive with it. Give it the Robert De Niro inflection. Are you telling me you don't like my work? My work? Are you serious? You can't be serious. Are you telling me you don't like my work? No. All right. Let's start with some jokes. All right. Pam. Have you ever noticed that your name is Pam Gerard and mine is Kimball? Huh? Gerard? Kimball? We've got kind of a fugitive thing happening here. Kind of a David Jansen, Barry Morse kind of thing. No, screw the jokes. Let's just get straight to the point. Pam, I'm given to understand that you don't like my work. Well, honestly, I don't like my work either. And I'll tell you why. I'm a news reporter, Pam. I've been working my way up for quite some time now. Oh, that's right. Some of us have to work our way up. We don't just sleep with the station manager and get married, then work our way from television bingo hostess to news producer, just like that. But that doesn't bother me. No, that doesn't bother me one goddamn bit. What bothers me is that I was the top reporter in this city at one time, covering stories with integrity, stories that mattered. And now, 2 weeks ago, I covered a wake for a racehorse. What the hell is that? So a horse died. Who gives a shit? It's not like it was the Black Beauty or anything. And last week, you sent me to interview that Pentecostal group for putting the loincloth on the statue of Cupid. So here I am interviewing the queen of tight asses while Cupid urinates into a fountain behind me. How in the hell am I supposed to make good work in a situation like that? You slack-jawed, addle-brained, Melrose place-watching heartbeat? I need the hard-hitting stories. And I'm not talking about that of a salesman every night, just something newsworthy. Heck, I've got a mortgage I'm trying to pay off, as well as university. That's a school, Pam, a big one with people your age in it. But I'd sooner be out of work than cover the crap stories that you're giving me. And if you're planning on firing me, then honestly, you can go right the hell ahead. Because quite frankly, lady, I don't give a tinker's toot. Oh, and one more thing. I don't appreciate being summoned into your office like one of your underlings and then being made to wait here and ponder my fate while you wander off on some petty emergency. You understand what I'm saying? You scrotum cracking, Alanis Morissette loving, preening little tart. Warren Kimball waits for no one.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, no problem at all. I don't mind waiting. I was just admiring your office. Beautiful, by the way. Pam. Pam. Miss Gerard.
That'll do, I suppose.
It sounded big.
What?
When you walked out before, it sounded pretty big.
Oh, I just had to get a crew down to cover jumping down in Kensington. No big deal.
A jumper?
Yeah, some nut on the ledge.
I talked the jumper down once, you know.
Really?
Yeah, about 5 years ago. There was some guy on a bridge and we heard the police call, so we got a crew out there and everything.
Warren, let's get down to business, shall we? Business, our meeting.
Oh, right. Oh, Broken Yon, huh? It's pretty steamy stuff. I read her last one, Spellbound in Spandex. Ooh, let me tell you, she cooks with gas.
Warren.
This is a nice week at a glance. Very nice. Is this leather bound?
Yes.
Very handsome. Where did you get it?
Some obnoxious salesman came in last week and I bought it just to get rid of him.
I need to get me one of these.
Warren, I don't like your work.
What?
I don't like your work.
I'm sorry. My work?
Yes, Warren, your work, the thing we pay you for.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Well, I must say, this comes as a complete surprise.
It does.
Right out of left field. Honestly, I had no idea.
Well, I'm sorry, Warren. I just like to lay my cards out on the table.
I see. Have you ever noticed that your name is Gerard and mine is Kimball? That's kind of like the
The what?
running guy. You know, he killed his wife, but then he said he didn't, someone else did. And there was like this train crash, and now he's running. Always running.
So, what do you think about what I just said, Warren?
What you just said. Well, Pam, it's Miss Gerard. I certainly think it needs to be discussed. Sure. See where you think my strengths lie and where my weaknesses are. See what needs to be retweaked and what needs some rework.
No, Warren, I don't want to tweak. No tweaking, no fine tuning. I want to fire you.
Fire me.
Yes.
Well, I
Unfortunately, my husband likes you.
your husband?
Yes.
Your husband, the station manager?
No, honey, my husband is Zulu warrior. Yes, my husband, the station manager. He says you lend experience to the news, a little seasoning, as he puts it.
Well, seasoning.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
He particularly liked the Cupid story you did last week.
Does he? Well, you know, I was quite proud of that story myself, in fact.
But I disagree with my husband. I don't think you lend experience to the news. I think you lend an old school element to it. You're the most old school on-air broadcaster we have, Warren.
No, I certainly don't think so.
Oh, yes, you are.
I think Daphne Hilliard is more older school than I am.
No, she isn't, Warren, and she does a gardening show. Viewers don't mind hearing about gardening from old school washed up broadcasters. Cooking and gardening. That's what that sort of broadcaster is going these days.
I don't cook. I've got a bit of a green thumb, though.
I don't care about your green thumb, Warren. You could have a purple ass for all I care. You're not getting a cooking show or a gardening show.
What am I supposed to be doing then?
The desk.
What?
I'll put you on the desk. I want you to write stories for the 6th and the 11th, but as far as on-screen time, we're going to limit it.
Limit it?
Yes.
To what?
To the occasional special interest stories like that horse wake thing you did. Stories like that.
Well, stories like that are fine, Pam, Miss Gerard. But I honestly would rather something I could, more so sink my reporter's teeth into.
I'm sorry, Warren, but I'm looking for a more contemporary look for the news, and you don't fit that look. Now, if you don't think you can handle the desk, you're certainly free to turn it down.
And what if I do turn it down?
Well, my husband asked me to find a place for you, and I did. If you choose to move on and not take the job, that is entirely up to you. Is that what you're doing?
What?
Are you turning it down? Because if you are, then I need to find someone and I need to get it on right away.
No. The desk thing is fine. I've always seen myself more as a writer anyways. So yeah. I'll do the desk.
Good. It's settled then.
When does the change take effect?
Right now.
Right now? That's a little soon. We're
Dave.
still in the meeting.
Pam, I'm sending Warren Campbell down to you. Can you give him some work for the 6th? Would you please? That's right, Warren Campbell. Dave, just do it. Would you please? Thank you. There, that's that.
All right.
Oh, and the new position comes with a salary decrease.
A salary decrease?
Yeah, lower profile, less responsibility. Excuse me. Pam Gerard. Right. Oh, what the hell? Well, it's 4:15 now. If you don't hear anything by 5, come on in. Right. Now we've got 2 jumpers. What do you want to make a bet that they don't make a move before the 6 o'clock news? Are we done here?
Yeah.
Good. Well, things to do. Excuse me.
Super. Next up is one of our monologues. And this monologue will be done by Paul Carrazzone. And it is Gary from Guinea Pig Solo by Brett C. Leonard.
All right, bro. Listen, bro. All right. You know about Abraham Lincoln and his wife? You hear about this shit? No. Listen to this shit, all right? So old Abe had this wife, right? Now, this was the second love of his life. The first love of his life died when he was like 19 or something. And old Abe had a hard time of it from my understanding. You know, the first love of his life dies, some tragic something or other. His mom's dies when he's like real young. It's like, you know, a lot of shit, fucking log cabins. And he had this wife, all right, that he ended up getting married to, okay? And she was a midget, all right? And old Abe is, what, this motherfucker, 6'5", 6. Are you listening? Listen carefully to this shit, all right? So old Abe, Abraham fucking 6'6", born in a log cabin, this goofy, bearded motherfucker marries this midget woman no taller than this. This fucking tall she is. She's like half a midget, all right? And she beats the shit out of him. The little fucking midget beats the living shit out of her husband. And who's her husband, Jose? Joe Schmo, ordinary blow guy like you or me? No, this is Abraham Lincoln. Little fucking midget beat the shit out of Abraham fucking Lincoln. The guy could free a whole mess of people from the horrors of slavery. He could not control his own little midget wife. And that's all I'm saying. All right, Jose? Forget about her. It's time to go. It's ass time.
Next up is a scene from Jesus Hopped the A Train by Stephen Adly Guirgis. The scene is set in a jail's lawyer conference room. And Alex Hernandez is jail inmate Angel Cruz, and Onnie Johnson is the lawyer and public defender, Mary Jane.
What I want is a fucking lawyer. Is it possible? In this nightmare? I mean, what the fuck is this? Even on TV, they get a lawyer.
I am a lawyer. I'm your lawyer.
I want a real lawyer.
I am a real lawyer and you're my real client.
Fuck that.
Would you like to see the paperwork?
Fuck the paperwork. Why didn't you check the paperwork before you came in here? Talking all kind of shit when you didn't even know who you were speaking to.
Look, I'm sorry for the mix-up.
The mix-up? Is that what happened before? We had a little mix-up?
I said,
Do you always have these little mix-ups, or you just never know who anybody is?
I'm sorry.
I ain't Hector Villanueva.
I know that.
Hector Villanueva no aquí.
Okay, look. What I need from you is for you to
Need? You gonna sit there and talk to me about what you need? I'm incarcerated, lady. Why can't we talk about what I fucking need?
Well, what do you need?
I need a damn lawyer.
Which is why I'm here.
This bullshit. This is racism. That's what the fuck this is. Racism. If I were white, I'd have a motherfucking Perry Mason sitting in here with the little glasses and the beard talking strategy. Instead, they give me some bumbling ass woman Flintstone. I don't even know who I am.
You're Angel Cruz, 30 years old. You live on time and place with your mom in West Harlem. You work as a bike messenger. You played soccer.
I never played soccer.
I know you're getting charged with attempted murder.
Attempted murder?
Oh yeah, what, that surprises you?
You see, bitch, that's exactly what I'm talking about. All I did was shoot him in the ass. The fuck is attempted murder about that? Huh? Good ass. What are you doing?
I'm leaving.
Why? Because I called you a bitch?
No, because you just confessed to me.
Confess? Confess what?
You just confessed to doing the shooting.
No, I didn't.
You just said all I did was shoot him in the ass.
So?
So now you get your wish. I can't adequately defend you, so you'll get a new lawyer.
What if I don't want another lawyer?
You just got done haranguing me.
Haranguing?
Haranguing is when like.
I know what the fuck haranguing means. What you think, just because I'm a Puerto Rican, therefore I'm a motherfucker can't know shit?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
I know a lot of fucking shit.
Well, know this, the next lawyer that comes in here tomorrow or maybe the next day, try not to confess to him, please.
Tomorrow?
Yes, tomorrow. Because if you confess, we cannot put you on the witness stand.
Hold
Because if
up.
we put you on the witness stand and you're lying, we'll be suborning perjury. And I'm sure you know what suborning means, but just in case you missed that vocabulary word at Power Memorial, it means if you're lying up there, we can't know about it. And if we
Okay,
do know
so-
about it, we are obligated to inform the courts.
So-
And if we don't inform the courts, we can get in a lot of trouble.
If you'd had told me this shit
Listen,
before,
okay, let me just give you a tip, Angel. If a lawyer or a public defender ever forgets your name, it may be because they deal with dozens of cases a day and they made an honest mistake. This is the criminal justice system. Mix-ups happen here.
so what you gonna do about it?
What am I gonna do?
Cause I ain't got till tomorrow.
Let me tell you another tip, Angel. The goal isn't to find a lawyer who makes no mistakes. It's to either A, find one who makes the least amount of mistakes, or B, find one who's green enough or masochistic enough to give a shit about their clients.
So which one are you?
I'm neither.
This next setup is going to take just a little bit longer. Environment is very important as we work on scenes. So you will see quite a change. Those of you who might have been, who might have seen our Facebook invitation would have noticed an empty couch. I was just getting in the way of the empty couch that's being carried on right now. So as they're setting up, I'd just like to tell you about what's coming up next week. Next week on April 16th, we are going to be doing Metamorphosis Book 2. We had done a first version of Metamorphosis back in March, I guess it was. And now Metamorphosis Book 2 is featuring the play, the new play, The Mayor by David Bellantoni. I highly, highly encourage you to come back next week. Our programs are free. And the link to the program will be found on our homepage on the website starting on Monday. I had to figure out when that was going to be posted, possibly a little bit before that. But it's the same situation where you need to register first, and then Zoom will send you the link. As I say, it is a new play, so it'd be highly worth your while. Let me see what else we have going on there. Oh, and as I mentioned before, if you'd like to get on the mailing list, that way you will know ahead of time what's coming up. Are you folks ready? You are. So coming up is a scene from the play. It's called The SUGARPLUM, and it's by Israel Horowitz. Angeline Wedemeier is Joanna Dibble. Jayce Cruz is Wallace Zuckerman. Joanna has just confronted Zuckerman in his off-campus apartment for the murder of her fiancé, who Zuckerman accidentally ran over the night before.
No, you're not going anywhere, right? You're gonna hear me out, all right?
Why?
Because you lack empathy. Yeah.
Empathy.
Yeah. You lack empathy.
I lack empathy.
Yeah. Put yourself in my shoes, all right? You're driving home late at night, right? It's raining like hell. It's late. You're not up to anything crazy, right? You're a good kid. In fact, most people love you. Except a couple guys, and they're jerks, all right?
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, you're going along, and you feel just a little thump, right? Not even a bump, just a little, it's a little thump. You think maybe, hey, it's a flat tire, so you pull over, you get out, and it's Frank Week Simpsons.
Oh my God. That's how it happened.
That's exactly how. it
You
happened.
weren't watching where you were going.
Wait,
You
no,
were
no,
just
no, wait.
practically asleep at the wheel, speeding down the road, and you just ran Frank down. You didn't even brake first.
That's not what I said at all.
You didn't
No.
even slow down.
Hey, wait, no, he slipped or he tripped or he dove under. Yeah, maybe he dove under the
No,
car. He
that's
told
a
himself,
lie.
for all I
You
know.
know it. Oh,
I didn't say it was absolutely
God.
true. I just said it was a possibility. I didn't know the guy. Hey, wait, you're supposed to be in my shoes.
what do you mean your shoes?
Then how come
I
you
mean,
don't understand?
I understand. I was supposed to be with Frank last night, but I was too busy. And, you know, I understand Frank went somewhere on his own, and I waited for 20 minutes before it was evident he was the one not coming to pick us up like planned. So I went and had a drink for a few hours. I was alone. Well, I was a sculptor, but he was practically a stranger when someone just walks up and says, Frank's dead. DEAD dead, that I understand.
Look, Miss Dibble, if I could take it all back and wish the whole thing never happened, believe me, I would. All right, they've taken away my car, they've taken away my license. You think this is what I like, what I want?
What you like? Oh,
Yeah.
you're not only a killer, you're a complete psychopath.
Everything I say, you twist around.
Well, you seem interested enough to have every newspaper article here about it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm an English major. I always buy the papers, you know? I keep them laying around.
Scrapbook?
What? No, that's not a scrapbook. That's
Yeah,
just
yes, it is.
No, that's
Oh my God, you're making a scrapbook?
no, it's not a scrapbook.
You're
not.
you're collecting things to
Hey,
show
wait, you
what
can't
your
just come in here going through my stuff. That's
Are you
invasion of
enjoying
privacy.
this?
What's the matter with you? Hey,
Oh my God.
give me a
No, what
give
are
me
you
my
doing?
scrapbook.
What are you
No,
doing? What are you
give
doing?
me-
Look at all these blank pages. How are you gonna fill them up? You're gonna run down more people?
That's not fair. That's not fair.
Fair?
Yes, that's not fair.
Fair? What? Get into my shoes.
That's ridiculous.
Ridiculous. I got into your shoes.
But
What?
okay, fine. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm in your shoes. Please. Yes. All right.
Yesterday, I was a whole person, a total being.
Huh?
I had my man, I had my mind, I had my work, I had my love. Do you even know what love is?
I know what love is. Not a child. Been in love before.
With him.
Plenty of people. I'm always in love with somebody, I guess. I mean, there was Marilyn. Nothing too crazy, nothing too special, but that was love. Yeah, that was love. I know what love is. I've been around. Okay, I've been around.
I said love.
Yeah, I heard you.
Oh my God. Love
Yeah.
is communication between two people.
Yes,
Total commitment.
Mhm.
Truth,
Yes.
beauty, trees,
Yes.
poetry, hands on my breast, flowers, the sky. Love, real communication between
Hands on your
two
breast.
people. Sensibilities meshing together as one. Bodies joining together in love. Two artists living together like Sartre and Simone
Yeah.
de Beauvoir. The name like Jackie Kennedy's. Do you understand any of this?
Yeah. Jackie Kennedy, Sartre. Yeah, I get you. True love.
Yeah, true love.
Yes. Yeah.
That's true love. All that.
Anyways, tell me more about you and Frank, please. How'd you guys meet?
We met in fall. School had just begun.
Yeah.
Frank was tall, you know,
About my height.
taller.
Not by much.
He was a thinker, a scholar. He was a math major, but potentially a great artist. We were at a party. Frank was at the party.
Yeah.
He was the tallest one there.
Must have been a lot of short people. I like it. No giant, wasn't that much taller than me.
He asked me to go to the mountains,
What mountains?
a cabin.
Yeah?
New Hampshire, a hunting lodge.
Did you guys go?
He told me how the winters were,
Yeah.
about the animals. Frank loved animals. His eyes were soft.
I like animals. I even had a dog once.
Mhm.
Oh, shit. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh.
What?
How could I had a dog once. And I killed him. Oh, shit. How did I forget a thing like this? I had a dog once and I ran him over.
You
Just
killed
pulling
your
in the
dog.
driveway one night. He ran out in front of the car and
You
I
killed
hit
him
him.
with your car.
oh my God, how could I forget a thing like this? I ran him. I ran my poor dog right over. He was a great dog too. Shit,
What else have you killed?
my dog. I really got a knack for this thing, huh? I love
We finally went to the cabin.
What cabin?
Frank's cabin, the hunting lodge.
You guys went up there, huh?
Pure, beautiful, just Frank
Uh-huh.
and me and the mountains, just
Yeah.
sky and trees, green and blue.
What was it like?
Split logs. Frank and his father built it together.
Yeah.
Split logs, trees they cut down.
Did they live there?
Who?
Frank's dad and his family.
No, it was a hunting lodge. There wasn't anything, no heat, no water. We had to burn things to keep warm. We made love. We made hot chocolate.
I'd like to go to the mountains sometime. I've never really been.
Not many people have.
You want some hot chocolate? I got some hot chocolate in the kitchen, I think.
No, not so soon. Be wrong.
Probably right. Sorry. Wheat thin. Got a wheat thin. Okay? I have wheat thins.
No, thank you. I'm stuffed.
Rosé. I got a bottle of rosé in the kitchen. Just yes, that's a yes. All right, cool. I'll be right back. Just don't stop. I'm just right here. I can hear you, is what I'm trying to say. I can hear you. Just please don't go anywhere. I hear you.
How long have you lived here?
What?
How long have you lived here?
Oh, about 6 months or so. I used to have a roommate, but then he moved out because he couldn't afford rent. Shit. Spilled the wine. 1 second. He was named Charles.
Who?
My dog.
Okay. Next up, we have two monologues by two different people. The first one is from this very same play. Felipe, who you saw in Office Hours, is playing Zuckerman. So it's the same character, same play, different actor. And so this is still, it's called SUGARPLUM by Israel Horowitz. And then the second monologue will be, let's see. Now you caught Alex Hernandez in Jesus Hopped the A Train. He played the inmate. Well, now he's going to switch coasts and he's going to be in California Suite by Neil Simon, and he'll be playing the character of Stu. First up, Felipe.
You know what the two most romantic words are in the whole English language? You know what? Listen. Cellar door. Cellar door. Isn't that something? Cellar door. Just name two other words more beautiful. Go on, try. You just can't. Cellar door. Hey, you want to hear a great story? I mean, a great story. It happened to me back home. I used to take the bus from Boston every Sunday to go and work with my uncle. I was young, I was a kid then. Anyway, I used to pass this gourmet shop, German. They sold pastries and stuff to make your own pastries. So they had this huge sign in the window advertising their dough for strudel. Again, huge sign. Strudel dough. And I used to think about all these people who would just pass it every day and see it. I mean, they never, ever changed this sign. It just hung there, getting old and yellow and terrible. Strudel dough. Get it? So one day when I was taking the bus, I got off near the pastry shop and I took a magic marker and right under strudel dough, I wrote strudel D. Isn't that beautiful? Strudel dough, strudel D. Can you imagine what all those poor people said when they saw it? After all these years, all of a sudden, this sign is funny again. Strudel dough, strudel D. You think that's funny, don't you? Thank you.
You call this a vacation? Had a better vacation when I had my hernia operation. I'm sick of your face. I'm sick of your 12-cent cigars. After 3 weeks, my clothes smell like they've been in a humidor. I'm sick of your breakfast. I'm sick of your lightly buttered rye toast and eggs over lightly every goddamn morning. Would it kill you to have a waffle once in a while? One stinky little waffle for my sake? We did everything you wanted. You made all the decisions. You took all the pictures. I didn't get to take not one picture with my own camera. You chose all the restaurants. 9 Japanese restaurants in 3 weeks. I'm nauseated at the sight of watching you eat tempura with your shoes off. I'm bored of following your wife into every Chatska store on the West Coast looking for Mexican bracelets. A year I planned for this vacation. You know what I got to show for it? 2 purple Hawaiian shirts for my kids that you picked out. Not even Hawaiians would wear them. One entire morning wasted in Honolulu while 5 Chinese tailors measured you for a $39 Hancock suit that fell apart in the box. I spent half an afternoon in Fisherman's Wharf watching a nearsighted 84-year-old sketch artist draw a picture of you that looks like Charles Lawson. I've had enough. I want to go home. I I'm a nervous wreck. I need a vacation. Thank you.
And last up is a scene from Proof by David Auburn. After her prolific mathematician father dies, Catherine fears she may have inherited his mental illness, along with his ability to do math. One of his PhD students, Hal, is going over her father's notebooks upstairs, looking for a mathematical breakthrough. At the end of the night, Hal runs into Catherine on the screened-in porch. Catherine has just had a conversation with what apparently is the ghost of her deceased father. Sarah Robertson is Catherine, and Paul Carrazzone is Hal.
What?
God, sorry, did I wake you?
What?
Were you asleep?
You scare me, for Christ's sake. What are you doing?
Sorry, I didn't realize how late it had gotten. I'm done for the night.
Great.
Drinking alone?
Yeah.
Champagne, huh?
Yeah.
Celebrating?
No, I just like champagne.
Oh, it's festive.
What? Festive?
Yeah. Festive?
You want some?
Sure. Champagne?
Yeah, you can take it. I'm done.
Oh, no, thank you.
No, take it. I'm not.
No, I can't. I'm driving. Well, I can let myself out.
Good.
When should I come back?
Come back.
Yeah, I'm like nowhere near finished. Maybe tomorrow?
You have a funeral tomorrow.
God, you're right. Sorry. Hey, I was planning on attending, if that's all right.
Yeah.
So what about Sunday? Will you be around?
You've had 3 days.
I'd really like to get some more time up
How
there.
much longer do you need?
Another week, at least.
Are you joking?
No, do you know how much stuff there is up there?
Week?
I know you don't need anyone in your space right now. But look, I spent the last couple days getting everything sorted out. It's mostly notebooks. He dated them all. And now that I have them in order, I don't really have to work here. I can take some stuff home, work on them, bring them back.
No.
Well, I'll be careful with it.
No. My father wouldn't want anything moved, and I don't want anything leaving this house. Absolutely not.
All right, then I should work here. I'll stay out of the way.
You're wasting your time.
Someone should read your dad's papers.
There's nothing up there. It's garbage.
There's 103 notebooks.
Yeah, I know. I looked at them. It's gibberish.
Someone should read them.
He was crazy. How?
I know.
He was a graphomaniac. Do you know what that means?
Yeah, I know. He wrote compulsively. Call me Hal.
There are no connections to thoughts. There's no thoughts. It's just a monkey at a typewriter. 103 notebooks full of bullshit.
Let's make sure they're bullshit.
I'm sure.
I'm prepared to look at every page. Are you?
No, because I'm not crazy.
All right, well, I got it going. A couple friends of mine are in this band. They're playing at a Diversity bar, like way down the bill. We're going on like 2:30. I said I'd be there.
Cool. Very cool.
Yeah, they're all in the math department. They're really great. They got this awesome song. You actually might like it. It's called I, just lowercase I, and they stand there and don't play anything for like 3 minutes.
Imaginary number.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a math joke. Yeah, you see why they're all the way down the bill.
Kind of like a long way to drive just as a nerds playing a band.
You know, I hate when people say that. It's really like not that long of a drive.
So they are nerds.
They're raging
Yeah.
geeks. But they're geeks that, can dress themselves, hold down a job at a major university. Some of them have made the switch from contacts from glasses, and they play in a band, they play sports, they get laid surprisingly often. So in that sense, it kind of makes you question the whole set of terms. Geek, nerd, dweeb.
You're in this band, aren't you?
Okay, yeah. I play drums. Do you want to come? I never sing, I swear.
No, thanks.
All right, Captain, Monday. What do you say?
Don't you have a job?
I have a full teaching load this quarter, plus my own work.
Plus band practice.
Exactly. Look, I don't have time to do this, but I'm going to if you let me. I loved your dad. I don't think a mind like his can just turn off. He had lucid moments. He had a lucid year, a full year, 4 years
It
ago.
wasn't a year, it was like 9 months.
A school year. He was advising students. I was stalled on my PhD. I was this close to quitting. I met with him. He got my research back on track. I owe him.
Sorry.
Look, you're 25, right?
How old are you?
It doesn't matter.
Fuck
Listen,
you, how old are you?
I'm 28, all right? When your dad was younger than both of us, he made major contributions to 3 fields: game theory, algebraic geometry, and nonlinear operator theory. He basically invented the mathematical formula for understanding rational behavior, and he gave the astrophysicists plenty to work over too, all right?
Don't
I
know what my
I'm not
fault is.
lecturing you. I'm telling you that if I came up with 1/10 of the shit that your dad produced, I could write my own ticket to any math department in the country.
Give me your backpack.
What?
Give me your backpack,
Why?
because I want to look inside it.
What?
Open it and give it to me.
Oh, come on.
You're not taking anything out of this house, Hal.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
You're hoping to find something upstairs that you can publish.
Yeah,
right?
sure.
Then you can write your own ticket.
No. It would be for your dad. It'd be under your dad's name.
Ah, wow, I don't believe you. You have a notebook in that
What
backpack.
are you talking about?
Give it to me. Give me the
Look,
backpack.
you're being a little bit paranoid.
Paranoid?
Maybe a little?
Man, fuck you, Hal. Come on, I know you've got one of my notebooks in there.
I think you should calm down and think about what you're saying.
What I'm saying is that you're lying to me and you're stealing my family's property.
Yeah, and I think that sounds a little bit paranoid.
Just because it sounds paranoid doesn't mean that there's not a notebook in that backpack.
But didn't you just say there's nothing up there?
Didn't
you say that? So
Yeah.
what would I be taking then, right?
Yeah, you're right. You're completely right.
Thank you.
So you don't need to come back.
Someone needs to know for sure whether or not your dad.
I lived with him, Hal. I lived with him all of my life. I spent my life with him. I fed him. I talked to him. I listened to when he talked. I listened to when he tried to talk to people that weren't there. I watched him shuffle around like a ghost, a very smelly ghost. I had to make sure he bathed my own father.
I'm sorry.
And then when my mom died, it was just me here. So I had to make sure that he was happy with no matter what idiotic project he was working on. He used to read all day. And he would demand more books. And I went to the library and brought these books in by the carload. We ended up having hundreds upstairs. And then I realized that he wasn't reading. He believed aliens were sending him messages through the Dewey Decimal numbers on the library books. He's trying to work out a code.
What kind of messages?
Beautiful mathematics, perfect proofs like music.
Sounds good.
Plus knock-knock jokes and fashion tips. I mean, it was nuts, okay?
It was ill. It was a tragedy.
And then later, the writing phase, scribbling 19, 20 hours a day. I bought him a huge case of notebooks, and he used every one. Dropped out of school. Glad he's dead.
Well, I can understand why you feel that way.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're right. can't imagine dealing with that. I know you
You
don't.
don't know me. You don't know me. I want to be alone. I don't want him here.
Wait, him?
You. I don't want you here.
Why?
Because he's dead.
Wait, but
He's dead. I don't need any prodigies around.
there will be others.
What do you mean?
Think I'm the only one? People are already starting to go over his stuff. Someone's gonna read those notebooks.
I'll do it.
No, you can't.
He's my father. I'll do it.
No, you don't have the math. It just scribbles on a page. You wouldn't know the good stuff from the junk.
It's all junk.
If there is something up there, we can't afford to miss it through carelessness.
How? You know I know mathematics.
Look, if there's anything up there, it's gonna be pretty high order. It's gonna take an expert to recognize it.
I think I can recognize it.
Kathy,
What?
I know your dad taught you some basic stuff, but come on.
You don't think I could do it?
Look, I'm sorry. I know you couldn't do it. Hey, oh, come on. This isn't an airport. What are you doing?
You can come tomorrow.
The health services at the university is very good. My mom passed away a couple years ago, and I went there to talk to this doctor for a little while and stuff, and just talking to her really helped.
I'm fine.
Exercise is great too. I go running a couple mornings a week around the lake. It's not too cold yet. If you want to come, I can pick you up. And
Oh, thank you.
I better get going. I'm gonna be late. It's seriously like 20 minutes to the club.
Good night. Well, your coat, don't forget your.
Oh, no, you don't. Just
I'm paranoid.
wait.
You think I should go jogging?
Hold on.
Get out.
No,
Get the fuck out of my house,
Let
Al.
me explain.
You stole this. You stole it from me. You stole it from my
Look,
father.
I took it
Hey,
from. Look,
get
I
out,
want to
get
show
out.
you something. Can you
I'm calling
calm
the cops.
down?
I'm calling the cops.
Don't. I took the book, all right? I borrowed it. I took it before I came downstairs. I thought I'd show you something.
Hello?
Look, can you put the
Yes,
fucking phone down
hello,
and
I
listen
just
to
want
me?
a robbery
I
in
took it for a
progress.
reason. Look, let me show you.
57247
This is your name here, Kathy.
Yeah.
Look, a good day. Some very good news from Catherine. I didn't know what that meant. I thought you would.
When did he write this?
I think like 4 years ago. The handwriting's pretty steady. I think it was during his remission. Look, there's more. Machinery not working yet, but I am patient. The machinery is what he called his mind, his ability to do mathematics. I know I'll get there. I am an auto mechanic who, after years of greasy work on a hopeless wreck, turns the ignition and hears a faint cough. I'm not driving yet, but there's cause for optimism. Talking with students helps, so does being outside, eating meals in restaurants and riding buses, all the activities of normal life. Most of all, Kathy. The years she has lost caring for me. I almost wrote wasted. Yet her refusal to let me be institutionalized, her keeping me at home, caring for me herself has certainly saved my life. Made writing this possible, made it possible to imagine doing mathematics again. Where does she get her strength from? I can never repay her. Today is her birthday. She's 21. I'm taking her to dinner. It's today or tomorrow.
It's today.
It is today. You're right.
Yeah.
Look, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have taken it. It's stupid now, but I was gonna wrap it. Happy birthday.
have all the actors come and get in front of the camera.
Bravo.
And yeah,
Bravo.
audience, you may unmute yourselves. And
Thank you.